Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. It is Sunday, June 11th, so you know what time it is. It's time for Polygon Gaming Weekly Recap, where we go through all the best news this past week for the Polygon blockchain and anything that's coming up here in the very near future in 10 minutes or less. The game list is expanding, so please, again, I know this is only the second edition of this type of video, so we're going to keep doing this every single week. If you have any Polygon gaming suggestions, go ahead and either DM me or go ahead and in the comments down below, let me know which games you are playing and what you like and really what you don't like. I'll be happy to hear anything. Still learning the Polygon network, so let me know what's going on. But let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with actually a Wax game that just expanded into the Polygon blockchain, and that is Wombat. They started with their Dungeon Master game, which is a more of a clicker style game, is now allowing you to go ahead and stake Polygon NFTs. In addition to that, there's going to be some WAM play games that are going to be pulled into it. There's going to be some Dungeon Worlds. There's going to be some connections there. So there's a lot of connections that can go ahead with this Wombat, I guess, new expansion. So now if you're familiar with Wombat, you can actually do it 3 different blockchains: Wax, EOS, and now Polygon. So this is a big news for the overall Wombat game itself. And I think also for the Polygon, because it's more connections between Wax and Polygon, my 2 favorite blockchains, which I'm loving to see here. So if you want to, you can go ahead out to their website, go to their Discord. There's a link in there, and you can go ahead and start grabbing Polygon NFTs that you can go ahead and stake within the Dungeon Master game. In addition, they are starting to add other projects. For example, Planet IX, Planet 9, still not sure how you say it. Their NFTs are now stakeable within the Dungeon Master game, and there's going to be more and more Polygon games that you're able to go ahead and do that with. Speaking of Planet, we'll just call it Planet 9. Please, in the comments down below, let me know if it's Planet 9 or Planet IX. I'm still not sure how to say it. I should probably watch a video and they'll tell me, but I haven't had the chance to yet. I do want to test this game out. So again, let me know what you think about this game down below. But in addition to their collaboration now with Dungeon Master, they also have some big news about their marketplace is live. So you can go ahead and check it out. It's a big change that's within their game, really expanding as they say, expanding your empire through the marketplace. So it's nice to add that additional feature or option within the game itself. Then we have Sunflowerland. Sunflowerland's got a lot of updates and a lot of things coming here. First on the list, if you haven't logged into the game in, say, the past week, you'll notice something new when you go ahead and log in the game. Your bumpkin is now within the game. It's now staked within the game, so you're going to have to go ahead and transfer it in there. What that does is it makes it a whole lot easier and I guess less gas fees for you to go ahead and change clothing on your bumpkin. There's the initial gas fee to go ahead and get staked, but that also, it's over time is going to be considerably reduce the overall gas fees of changing the clothing and accessories for your bumpkin. So that's been added. In addition, if you're a content creator out there, they did just add an ambassador program. So you can go ahead and see it in here. You can go ahead and apply for it. I hear they're very strict with it, so we'll see what goes on with that. They have multiple tiers, so go ahead, and if you're doing streaming or you're doing content creation, might be a good option for you. In addition to that, and this one I think is probably more interesting than anything else that I've seen so far with them for this past week. If you looked on their Twitter, they actually have the interaction. You can actually run your bumpkin around the town. So this is going to be a cool update that's going to be coming here at some point. I don't know when. I don't know how it's all going to impact everything. But they are working on a more of an interactive and less of a clicker game. So I'm really interested to see how this is all going to work out. So keep an eye on their Twitter and also their Discord for more updates on that. Then we got Oyabon. They did an update recently they basically added an upgrade mechanic for your equipment that you have for your different characters. You can now go ahead and combine 3 of the like-for-like ones and potentially upgrade them up to 3 levels higher than what they currently are. I'm going to do a separate video on this, actually going ahead, and we're going to gamble. We're going to try and test it, try and get 2 or 3 levels higher. So we'll go ahead and add that. In addition, they now have a new swap mechanic in there that's going to help you go from the tokens within the game. And last but not least, there's more visual effects when you go ahead and you do those missions where you're fighting or the combats. There's more animations that go along with it to make it more interesting. Their art style is fantastic, so it's neat to see them continuously adding those items there. There are more updates that are coming here in the near future, and as soon as I get through the official details on those, I'll go ahead and pass those on also. Next on the list, we have kryxivia. I did a whole video on this earlier this week as far as the gameplay review. I did a stream on it about a little over a week ago. They now just recently added a new dungeon to the game. Again, remember, this is beta, so there's still a lot of additions that they're going to be adding. It's a great time to get in there. It's a free-to-play style game. So if you want to learn more about it, go ahead and check out my kryxivia video that I went ahead and did gameplay review, and there's some other great videos that are out there from other content creators that are really into the game. I'm still a very, very, very early beginner. There's some people that have been playing this quite some time, and they have some great knowledge, so go ahead and check them out. Then we have Block Lords. I did a gameplay review on this yesterday. They just completed their season 1, which you saw me kind of working around in this past week. So they went ahead and handed out a bunch of rewards for that just from playing the game itself. They have another season that's coming up here in the near future. If you like, I guess, resource management, PvP style games, this is something that you definitely want to check out my gameplay review from yesterday. It's very interesting, and considering it is also only in beta, they only have the resource management part of it available at this point in time, but there's a lot they're going to be adding to it, so it's going to be fun to keep an eye on that one. Then we got Voxies. We also mentioned this last time. They just finished a battle, basically Dragon Warrior battle type of event that just finished. The leaderboards are out there, so if you're in Voxies, especially with the Dragon Fest, go ahead and check those details out. And now we're getting into some new games that I didn't talk about last week that are on my priority list to go ahead and test out here in the near future. First is Rev Motorsports. It's a racing style game. They have a new collaboration, or they have a collaboration with Arc 8. And there's an event that's going to be coming up here very shortly, so go ahead and check that out if you're in either of those games. Again, I'm going to try and test this out here in the near future. Next on the list is Synergyland. They now have their private playtest live. I'm going to see if I'm able. It looks like you can go ahead and just download this. This just went live on June 2nd. Something to definitely check out. You can tell that a lot of the games, other than obviously the Rev one that you just saw, I'm really pushing towards the RPG style games initially with Polygon. But as you guys suggest additional styles of game, I'm happy to go ahead and test those out also. But I'm naturally more interested in RPGs. That's why they're popping out at me, and that's why those are being tested first. So please let me know if there's any other style games on Polygon. I'll go ahead and check those out. And then we got Planet Mojo. This is a battle. It almost looked like a turn style game. They just finished their melee tournament. This one looks really interesting also. It just popped up in my feed today, so I want to go ahead and test this one out. Let me know that in the comments below. Are you playing Planet Mojo? And what are your thoughts of it? They did just do this event. I'm assuming there's going to be some more tournaments that are going to come here in the near future. And then last on my list, at least for right now, is The Wake. They also just released their live, so you can go ahead and test that out. That just released on June 1st. This one, the graphics on this one are awesome. So go ahead and check it out. If you're looking for a new game on Polygon, there's a bunch that are releasing. There's a bunch that are in beta. So there's a lot of new ones coming out, and they're not expensive at all. Most of them actually have a free-to-play option, especially for this caliber of game is really interesting to take a look at. So that's the news. That's Polygon news from this week. Please let me know down in the comments below. Are there any other games that I should be keeping an eye on or checking out or testing out? I'm happy. I'm going to try and do gameplay reviews all month into July. I try and do 1 or 2 gameplay reviews a week since Polygon Network is brand new to me. So I want to test the games out. Let me know what you like, and I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. I'll talk to you later. Bye.